All right, y'all, we got to get into this Deshaun Watson story. Now, he was hit with 24 lawsuits, allegedly saying, there's some sexual misconduct during his massage therapy sessions. Watson allegedly exposed himself and masturbated during a massage. But Watson's attorney, Rusty Harding, claimed it was consensual. Harding said, I don't know how many men are out there now that have had a massage that perhaps occasionally there was a happy ending. I do want to point out, if that has happened, it's not a crime unless you're paying somebody extra or so to give you some kind of sexual activity. It's not a crime. Al, what are your thoughts on this news? And have you ever had a happy ending massage?
Of course I have. But I tell you what, though, I just don't understand how this young man could let his sexual deviance get in front of making $230 million. He has a $230 million contract that's guaranteed as long as he doesn't breach the personal conduct policies of the National Football League. So it's just tragic to me that 24 women have come forward and said it was sexual misconduct. It kind of gives me like R. Kelly vibes. See, the first thing I wonder is there something that happens to men who have access to this type of money? Like when they get to that level, does it turn them into sexual deviants like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, or Trey Songz? Or do they exhibit these behaviors before the money? That's what I think. But in either way, this is tragic for this young man. This is horrible for the women that he has sexually assaulted. And we just got to do better, man. We just got to do better.
So when it comes to the football player, I 100% echo Al's sentiments. I got nothing to say on that part. Y'all gonna call this victim blaming, and I don't give a damn. One of the ladies said he sat there and whacked off until he ejaculated, and she had to go out of the room and go clean the stuff up off of her. I don't know what in the hell type of $80 massage that you charging that you just wouldn't have told his ass to get up. You know what I'm saying? Or say, what in the hell are you doing? Or throw some hot water on him. I just don't understand the psyche. And I know y'all want to hit me with all this, women be shocked and you be stunned and paranoid and freaked out and all this type of stuff. It takes a minute of you sitting there playing with yourself in order to come to completion. I'm just baffled that you would just stand by and allow it or not run out of the room or call 911.
Well, Q, you're onto something because that same young lady, this wasn't the first time that he did it. So the first time she massaged him, he did that.
Right.
So when he called to book another appointment, she took the appointment and he did it again.
Right.
So my question is, even though it's not right, does she share in any responsibility of if she was violated the first time and didn't like it, why didn't you walk out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you were in shock because Claudia says that a lot of times women are shocked and they're paralyzed. So if you were shocked the first time, you thought it was horrendous to the point where you wanted to sue him, why would you take his appointment again, right? Allow him to reinitiate the massage and the jacking off till completion, and not until he completed did you run in the bathroom, wash your hands, and run out.
So I get it after the second time, but I've been in a position. I remember one time I was at a party, and I'm gonna have to talk about my girl Mimi. One time we was at this party in LA. It was like 20 years ago, and I needed a ride to the airport. My flight was at 5 a.m. We were partying till like 3. She was like, I've been drinking, I can't give you a ride, but my homeboy will give you a ride, and he's going in that direction. I was like, okay. I was like young, and we feel invincible. So he gave me a ride, and he was totally cool on the ride. Halfway there, he pulls his thing out and starts masturbating, and it's just me and him in the car. You would think that, Claudia would definitely say so. I froze. I wanted to act like I didn't see anything. I was like, I'm just going to act like I don't see it. If I don't see it, it's not real. So I didn't say anything. He did it to completion, finished, and then said, are you cold? And then adjusted the heat. Okay. So when we got to the airport, I was so uncomfortable. I ran out of the car. He goes, I can't get a hug. With the same hands. I ran out. I didn't have a cell phone back then. I called Mimi from the payphone. I was like, oh my God, I avoided him ever since. So you have, yes, when you've done it one time and you go back again, it's kind of a side eye on you after the first time. But the first time, I totally understand how a woman could freeze up. I've been there.
One therapist saw him 3 times. And he did it all 3 times that has joined this particular lawsuit. She saw him 3 times.
Why would you take that client again? Like my good friend Skin Miami Larnett, she's an esthetician. She tells stories about when she does the men's face, she had them take the shirt off and she does the massage and stuff. She said she had a client that started on and on and she saw him get a wreck and she made him get his ass up and get out her shop.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go. I don't even want your money. What are you doing?
Unless those girls were just trying to build a case. Maybe after the first time, they're like, oh, I'm going to go back and get more evidence. I don't know. It's not a good look, though. It's not a good look for the case.
The optics are still bad.
You have one time to assault me or violate. We're not going back.
Reschedule.
But it's sexual misconduct, right? So
yeah.
It's misconduct. Maybe that's why the lawyer feels very comfortable, because the grand jury did throw out 10 of these cases on him in the state of Texas.
I gotta move. It's too much. Y'all been drag shows and the man can't get a happy ending. And I can't, if by some miracle at 49, I got pregnant. I can't, well, I wouldn't get an abortion at this stage. But anyways, we'll get into this another time.